Hello, in this video we are going to see what we can do with the Google Sheets and how it can help you improve your day-to-day life and other works. So for this you need a Gmail account, and so once you get your Gmail account, if you click on the apps, out of all these apps you can simply come here and find your sheets. So that will give you this page where you can select any of existing templates, or you can simply click the blank document to start with. So once you get the blank document, so on the top you can see the name, so you can rename that something random doc. So it will keep saving it to the drive, your Google Drive account, and then you will see file, edit, view, insert, format, data, tools, extensions, all these things. So under that you will see undo, redo, print, paint format, zoom, and format for the numbers, if it's decimals or just numbers or currency, and you will get more formats, and also the fonts, font size, the format of the fonts, whether it's bold, italic, strike through, and the color of the font, color of the cell. So cell I will let you know, and borders, the alignment, vertical alignment, and you can rotate this text, and so many functions of that. So to start with, you will have this box, so it will show some alphanumeric value, so B4. So what does that mean? So B, the first value represents the alphabet, represents the column, so every column is named against alphabets A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So once it reaches Z, so it will start with A, B, B, C, C, like that it will keep going. Similarly, rows will be numbered with numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and until you keep scrolling you will get as many number of rows. And if you want to name this cell, so this is A column, first row, so A1, so that's what you will see here. So if I point this cursor on B1, so you will see B1. So this cell is nothing but C6, so it's in the C column and sixth row, so that's why it's C6. So similarly you can aim your cell like that, and this is the formula bar, so we will see that later. And yeah, so first we will type some values here. So what you can do when you can use the Google Sheets, so you want to maintain some data and do something out of the collected data, so not just capturing the data, you can make use of the data for certain things. So first thing, we will see some number, name, age, and what else, status, right? So like that you can keep adding. So once you type, so if you want to move to the next cell, you can click there, or you can type something, 1, and press right arrow, or you can press down arrow, or you can use the tab key as well. So name, John, age 25, status clear. And the second one you can say, and you can add one more column with, let's say 10,000, and the second name Jack, age 30, status pending, worth 20. So like that you can keep adding that. So once you add this, so if you want to align this, so you can select this data, so you can drag the mouse pointer, or you can simply select all and click here the horizontal line, and you can click on the left end and to make everything move towards the left, or you can click on the center or the right. So I would prefer it this way, left. And you can make this table look better by selecting the first row, and you can bold this, and you can also add a fill color, any color you want, and these values you can leave it as it is. And if you want this to be italic, or if you want to strike the text, you can strike that. And if you want the color to be red, you can do that. So you can play with these features. And before that you would definitely need a border, and you have so many border styles: inner borders, horizontal borders, vertical borders, outer borders, and some custom borders, so you can design your own how you want it. So now you have a table, column, headers and rows, values, numbers, right? So the next tool you would like to see is the paint format. So what it will do, so now you are in the cell B1, so which is having name with yellow background and bold font. So you click paint format, and now you want to copy the same exact format to this cell, so that will become like that. So it will copy all the properties in that cell to this cell. And if you want to undo that, so you can click on this arrow or just Control Z. And the next tool is zoom, so you can zoom it smaller, or you want it bigger, you can play around that. Okay, so next thing you want to see is the vertical alignment. So if you want this to be vertically aligned, so you can, now it is on the bottom, so you can keep it on the middle. So this you can see when you increase the row height. So now it's on the middle, you can keep it on the top. So anything you want to do, you can do that. You can rotate the font this way or this way. Usually we don't need those features. So now what else you would like to see? So now you want to see the total, so you can, so now you have collected the data, and you just want to see only the uh, pending pending ones. So you can add a filter here, so you just go to create a filter, and you can, so out of clear and pending you want to see only the clear or pending, so just check pending, so it will filter you the values. Similarly, you can just click on clear, so that will show only the clear values. So you can remove the filter by going back here and clicking on that, so now the filter is gone. Also, you can do one more thing by using the feature name conditional formatting. So you can select a column and conditional formatting. So if this column is having this text, let's say clear, so you can give it a green color, and it will make all the values in this column with that meets the criteria, that will make the color green. So if I type clear here, that will also become green. So that will help you identify the values which are different from the other set of values. Similarly, for pending you can add another rule, So it's applied to the range D3. So this is just in the cell, so but we want this on the entire column, so D1 colon D1000. So you can simply follow the same, or you go back to the traditional way, D1000, or you can simply leave it as 100 if you are not having more than 100 rows. Is not empty, contains. And you can also use does not contain, starts with, ends with, exactly, date is, before, after, greater than, for numbers, equal to, not equal to, between, right? So formula pending. I will give an alert color red. So now if I type pending, so that will automatically become red. And you want to sum values, so whenever you want to do some math calculations, you can click equal to, and then it will automatically give you some or two choices. So it highlights these three cells because it identifies, so three values are there, and if you want to sum, so you can simply click here. So this will do the sum of all these values. So if you want to know what is really happening, so if you double click, you will see sum from E2 to E4. And also when you click here, you can see the formula here. So this is where you see all the formula, and this is nothing but formula bar. So not only sum, you can also do various mathematical operations. So for that you will can come here, functions, sum, average, count, max, min, minimum, and so many other fancy things you can do with this Excel. So usually you will do sum, or if you want average, you can type A V, and it will give you all the options. So average 8:4, it's 18 and if you are not sure of formula, you can simply use the mathematical expressions. This cell E2 plus this one plus this one, so you can mention these every single cell values you want to add. And you don't want the E3, you can simply say always sum only E2 plus E4. So like that you can play around with these formulas. So you just need to press enter an equal to symbol, and then it will auto populate the values. And numbers, so here if you want to use the conditional formatting for different purpose, so C1, C1000, less than let's say less than 30, so keep it as pink. Yeah. So less than 30, whatever you enter, 23, 29 and 35, so that is greater than 30, so it will be blank. So these are the basic features that will definitely help you. And if you want to add a row between jack and rows, so you can right click on this and insert one row above or below, whatever you want, or you can delete the row or just clear the row. It will not delete the row but clear the values inside the row. You can hide and resize the row. Conditional formatting we already checked. Data validation we will see in a later part because that's a bit complicated. So if you want to add a row here, you can add a row, and if you want to add a couple of rows, so you just select these two rows and right click, insert two rows above or below. So now you have few more rows there. I think this is what I want to cover as part of this video. In next video we will see few more options like you can insert a chart, pivot table, and image, drawing, and few more functions, checkbox, and the format, more about the format, alignment, and numbers and data. The very important one, data validation cleanup. And you can spell check your document and the additional tools you can work with from Google Sheets, and few other things we will see which will help you to improve your knowledge on working with the Google Sheets. Thank you.